It's the Riot Podcast. This is the Friday, August 11th edition of the show. Welcome in. Today in the show, we had a great question. The question was, what would you do if you were your dog for a day, if you got to be a dog for a day? And so you'll hear us talk about that. But then we also got somebody who texted in and said, what if it was reversed? Ian texted in. He said, what if your dog was you, a human, for a day? What do you think your dog would do? What would your dog be most excited to do as a human?
That's a good question.
How would their behavior change?
Well, for my dog, he would, since he's allowed to go anywhere, he would probably just want to go wherever he wanted.
Oh, you think your dog, human version of Jim the dog, would sprint out the front door and just run?
Yeah, he would just run to the closest place where there's a lot of human beings.
Yeah.
So he would probably like go downtown and just walk around and introduce himself to a bunch of people. That's probably what he would do. That's like his dream scenario.
Yeah, that does sound like what a dog would do. I also think that the second thing you have to think about is your dog would be so jazzed to eat any human food.
Oh, yeah, true. Open up the fridge and go crazy.
Yeah, think about turning your dog in human form loose at like a grocery store. It would probably just demolish the ground beef section.
How long until your dog gets arrested, realistically?
Oh, I mean,
the first day, right?
Either arrested or killed, probably within like 30 minutes, I would think.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Also, I think if if my dog took over my body, he would probably like go through my phone and text like every girl that I have in there and tell him to come over.
Oh, you
That's
think
exactly
so?
what he would do because he
Yeah.
loves the ladies and he would immediately become super attached.
Yeah, I feel
he would be
like-
the clinging, overprotective type. That's what he would be.
Yeah, I would be. Yeah, I'd be afraid as to how the dog would interact. Like, how do I put this? Like sexually as a human.
Oh
Can
my
I just
gosh.
say that? Like, you know, dogs.
His kissing style would be atrocious.
Yeah, it would just be, that is reason enough alone, I
He'd
think,
be going
to
for kisses
not
nonstop.
perform this experiment.
Yeah, he would be going for kisses nonstop.
Yeah, I
It'd be a
mean,
disaster.
the thing is, we're not neutered, so I think
Yeah.
that's important to consider. Yeah, this is an experiment that definitely does not need to be tried, although to imagine, it's really quite a scene to picture. All right.
Yeah, it'd be something crazy.
Yeah, it sure would. Well, that's in the podcast. You can find out how we would behave as dogs, which we'd behave much better, I think. And we got a whole lot of other good stuff in there, too. I'm headed out for a road trip this weekend, so I'll report back for that on Monday. You got anything?
Nope. I
All
got
right.
a wedding tomorrow. Best of luck to me.
All right. Have fun.
I'll see you soon.
Catch you next time.
Add a little Riot to your Instagram feed. Follow at RadioU Official. The Riot. Radio U.
I've got a mom here. She's vegan. And her
Is that
dog-
important?
It is important. It's very
Okay.
important. Integral to the story. Yeah, I'm not just bringing that up. She's vegan.
She's
I'm
a
not giving her a whole
vegan.
profile. She's vegan and she took ballet in middle school. No, she's vegan. Her daughter somehow acquired lice. You ever had lice?
I have had lice.
Yeah, no fun, right?
You ever had lice?
I've had people in my family had lice, and then I had like a stray lice. And what's one lice? A louse?
Okay, so you had lice.
I mean,
Stop
yeah,
trying
it
to act
counts.
like you didn't have it.
I mean, it counts. I technically had it, but it really, like, I didn't have it. I didn't have lice, you know?
Oh, I had lice.
you
I
did.
owned lice, dude. I was lice
You
for
were
a while.
lice? You have to shave your head?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no.
It was a disaster.
Well, here's
Last time I ever tried on hats and lids ever again.
Yeah, that's for sure. Here's the problem. This little girl, she's got lice, but her mom's a vegan, and she takes the vegan thing very seriously. You know, some vegans don't want to kill any living thing.
Not even a parasite?
Including a louse. And so this has raised concern from another mom whose daughter is a friend of this girl with the lice. And so she's trying to find answers as to what to do because evidently the vegan mom's answer to getting rid of the lice is to comb them into the garden.
What does that even mean?
She's taking her daughter out to the yard, combing her hair out with like the lice comb, and just kind of letting the lice hopefully fall into the garden where they have the best chance of survival. That is a quote here.
That's probably one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. But people just always surprise me with their just like level of just stupidity.
I mean, she's just very compassionate.
I don't care if what she thinks she's saving. That makes no sense whatsoever. A lice, like your daughter's in danger, and you're just that's just bad. I'll say it. Bad parenting. I'm not afraid to say it. I'll say she's a bad parent for not wanting to kill lice off of her daughter's head. The 7-year-old. Ridiculous.
I don't think a lot of people are going to disagree with you. The best advice so far that I've seen because this other mom, right? What do? You don't want your daughter to not be like these two girls are friends. You don't want them to not be.
Oh, we ain't friends anymore.
No, well, some people say, why don't mom? You get the two girls, and be like, hey, let's play hairdresser.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you just, you got the lice shampoo for the both of them, and you go ahead and take matters into your own hands.
Let's have a little spa day.
Yeah, that's right. But
you just do it yourself.
I think the concern would be those lice would come right back. They get on your pillow. They get on your, like they're probably in. I mean, if the mom's not gonna, if the vegan mom's not gonna comb them out of her daughter's hair except into the garden, they're all over that house.
Oh, they just live there now.
Yeah, that's the lice's house.
Oh, that's so gross.
Which also makes me think that if you're any other animal, you should also come to this vegan mom's house and start taking advantage of her.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a raccoon. You should just move into the basement.
Just live there.
Yeah. Nothing's going to happen to you.
Because what's she going to do? She's not going to kick you out.
Yeah, that's right.
Not a poor little raccoon just eating all your food.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I guess it wouldn't have meat. I was going to say unlimited hot dogs, but vegan hot dogs, tofu dogs.
Yeah, definitely this is going to be a long life for the 7-year-old living forever with lice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happens if you have long-term lice. I've never really looked into that.
I feel like at school, somebody's going to raise the concerns.
Like maybe Becky isn't allowed to come anymore.
That's right.
Maybe she has to be homeschooled.
The stories you love with the opinions you hate. The Riot Radio U.
Isaiah, I believe this. There's two types of people in this world.
Winners and losers?
Winners and you know what? You could boil it down to that. You could. I was thinking those that are moving forward and those that are moving in reverse.
That sounds good to me.
I don't think there's any in between.
You don't think there's anybody who's stagnant?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because I think the moment that you put it in neutral, I think that's when you start going in reverse. One, because everybody else is moving forward, so they're moving ahead of you. So that's putting space. And then two, with, I guess these kind of fly into the face of each other, but the people that are moving forward are moving ahead of you. And then the rest of the world is like, you think the world's doing great? I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, you think you just take a look at the picture of the whole world.
This isn't my favorite year.
Yeah, the world. And what I believe is if you're just like, okay, neutral, stagnant, I think I've done all I can do. I'm doing okay. The world's just going to start dragging you down because that's what the world does. Because I look around you and tell me that the world is building people up and making them better.
It's a little negative right now.
Yeah,
a little negative.
And I hate to be negative too, but I don't think that. I think the alternative to that is you got to make sure you keep moving forward. You got to make sure you keep moving forward. You keep growing as a person because the moment you decide, even if it's subconsciously, I think I've hit my peak.
I think I'm good. I think I'm chill.
I've accomplished enough, and this is where I can stand here. I'm a good enough person right here. I think you got to keep moving. I think you got to keep growing, and God is all about growth. Jesus wants you to keep growing. He doesn't want you to get stagnant, and he sure doesn't want you to start going backwards and sliding into stuff that really, like, you should have moved past in life. Jesus wants to help you keep growing as a person, to help you get better every day, and to be there with you every step of the way as you continue to grow, because growing and moving forward, especially in this difficult world that it is not always easy. Jesus wants to help you out, and it's as simple as saying, hey, God, I want to keep growing. I want to keep moving forward, and I want your help with that. Show me how, and he will. You want to know more? RadioU.com/free gift.
If podcast awards were ever a thing, this show wouldn't win any. This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
If you were your dog just for a day, what would you do? How would you spend that day?
Relaxing.
Chilling out.
I think I would sleep all day long.
Number 2 answer.
Oh, Is that so?
That's I have a survey here of what people say they would do if in this exact scenario. What would you do if you were your dog for a day? And coming in at the number 2 most likely thing was sleep until noon. 42% of people say they would do that.
You know what else I would do?
What's up? What else?
I would want my owner to give me a back scratch.
Oh, that sounds
to be
nice.
like a massage. Dogs are just constantly getting massages. Isn't that a crazy thing? You just constantly get a little rub, a little massage. Where if I am asking everyone I know, everyone I see to give me a massage, all of a sudden I'm the weirdo.
You get turned down constantly. You know what I'd love even more than a massage that you can never get as a person? Belly rubs. Is that so wrong?
Belly rubs?
Dogs get belly rubs all the time. So
I don't know if I've ever had somebody rub my belly.
Exactly. But if you were a dog, your belly's fair game. Roll on over.
That's what my dog Jim does every day.
Roll on over. Try to find a person that's not going to rub your belly if you're a dog.
Oh, yeah. When they go for the belly rub, it's not automatic they're getting the belly rub.
Yeah, right. So that would be a nice little bonus. The top answer on the list, this is a lie. Play all day long.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You know how silly it'd be to play as a dog? Someone just throws something.
Yeah.
You go and get it. And you bring it back.
And you'd get tuckered out so quickly.
Imagine if we were sitting in here and I was just go get it. And I just threw a ball and you.
Yeah.
That'd be annoying.
That wouldn't entertain you.
No, not at all.
Maybe tug of war with the rope.
No.
You think you'd have more of an attention span for that?
Maybe one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But realistically, I'm not playing all day long.
Another big answer was sleeping in places they're not normally allowed to. So what, the floor?
The crate?
Who's stopping you?
You can sleep wherever you want to in your own house.
You're a person.
Sleep where I usually don't sleep.
There's a reason you sleep on your mattress. It's because it's the comfiest place to sleep.
Yeah, where else would you want to sleep? I don't understand that.
That was the number 3 answer on this survey.
What a silly answer.
You got anything else you'd like to do besides sleep all day and get back scratches?
That's all I've got so far.
What else would I do? I don't know. What else can dogs do and get away with that humans can't? And you can go to the bathroom anywhere, but that doesn't really sound like a perk to me.
That doesn't really sound that much fun. Peeing inside doesn't, it's still my house.
It actually sounds, like a detriment.
Yeah.
How about this one? Bite somebody?
Oh, you want to bite somebody?
Yeah. You know what's messed up?
What?
Thinking about that, actually, you get in more trouble if you bite somebody as a dog than you do as a human.
If you bite someone as a dog, they might put you down.
Yeah, you might get killed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it should be reversed. It's way weirder to bite somebody. You have way more control as a person. This is an error with our society.
That's like if I punched you in the face, if they were we're going to have to put him on death row. It's the end of Isaiah's days.
Yeah, he's not allowed to be in public anymore.
But for a dog, if you bite somebody one time, you get put in a super warning, and all of a sudden you have a muzzle over your mouth.
Yep.
You bite somebody a second time, game over.
Yeah, that's it for you.
That is crazy.
I think I would not do that. Maybe just bark a lot. Just be as loud as possible. I think that must be fun because dogs do that. Some dogs do that all the time.
They just bark nonstop.
Yeah, they seem to really enjoy it. So.
You know what I might do? See how fast I can run.
Yeah.
If I was a cool
a
greyhound or something, run really fast, that'd be kind of cool.
What would you do if you were your dog for a day? 8772 Radio U.
Radio U's Worst of the Riot podcast.
Isaiah, you're the kind of guy that likes a good tan, right?
I do like a good tan.
But what's the problem with tanning? 1, time consuming. 2, dangerous. That's probably should be higher on the list. That's the number 1 concern. Dangerous, right? You constantly getting a tan. You're setting yourself up for leathery skin and cancer later in life.
You got a lotion.
3,
lubricate.
3, you could
moisturize.
get sunburned. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. 4, if you go and do it at a tanning salon, you got to pay money. So what if there was an easier way? What if I told you there was a way that's so easy, you could just run to the grocery store, grab it right now, and in just days, you'd be
You're
tanner,
talking about
tanner than you ever believe.
Oh, you're talking about self-tanner, like the moisturizer you just rub on that everybody uses?
No, you know that's not the same. You know that's not the same as looking real nice and tan, right?
I think a lot of girls would argue with you.
I don't know. I think there's a better way than that too.
A better way?
I've got a better way, and no tan lines. What if I told you I could help you avoid tan lines?
Are you talking about? You're talking about self-tanner?
No, I'm
the
not.
The moisturize on?
I'm talking about something even better, and this hack has other benefits as well.
Okay.
It's not just going to help you get tan. I'm talking about carrots.
Carrots?
Yeah, people have discovered on TikTok that if you want a nice all over tan, you eat three big carrots a day, 3 large stalks of carrots every day. And that, the reason they say you are what you eat is because when you eat carrots, you start to turn orange just like a carrot. Whatever that coloring is in the carrot, it gets into you. And all of a sudden, you're looking a whole lot more bronze than you were before. A whole lot more sun-kissed than you were before. No time outside required.
See, this here, you're just leading the people astray.
Why? It's true.
A carrot tan?
Yeah.
You expect me to believe that if I eat 3 carrots a day, that I'm just going to get tan?
Yeah, you're going to get tan. If you eat enough carrots, yes, it will work. Now, here's some of the...
How many marshmallows do I have to eat to get pale? Is that like a lot of them?
I don't know if
a
that
handful?
works the same. Maybe cauliflower might do that to you. I'm not sure. Now, some people are saying it almost works too well, because if you eat a bunch of carrots and you don't even realize, right, you're not doing it intentionally to get the tan aspect of it, you could wind up looking jaundice, which you don't want. That's no
because
good.
you're eating so many carrots.
You're eating so many carrots
that you're going to get so orange.
People will be, yes, that is.
I mean,
look at these people. Look at them.
What are you talking about? Look at them.
Look at these TikToks. They look fantastic. They look like they've been just perfectly touched by the rays of the sun.
I don't see it.
Cooked for just the right time. And all they did was consume a bunch of carrots. You don't even have to eat the carrots straight up. That's not what I would do. I hate raw carrots.
Really?
You blend them into stuff.
See, I like the crunch. I'm all about that crunch.
Ooh, you know what I could do? What about carrot juice? I'm going to start just sucking back the carrot juice and wait till you see the color. And this is valuable too, because honestly, the time for you to tan is running out. But in the wintertime, you don't want to get all pale. And so carrots it is.
I'm
carrots
watching these
videos.
videos. It's kind of wild because none of these people that are eating these carrots are very tan.
They're pretty tan.
What are you talking about? You're like more tan than the first girl that pops up.
Well, I spend a lot of time tanning.
Exactly. This girl isn't even tan. The second one is actually pale.
Well, look at the before and after for this lady.
I'm waiting on it. See, it just doesn't really. I'm not seeing the tanness. I don't know. Maybe I just need some more carrots. I'll give it a try. I'll tell you how it goes.
Try. I think TikTok in this case, I mean, there's not even any doctors coming out and saying, no, don't do this. That's how you know it's a good trend.
If you like that video, there's a ton more. Go check out our past videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.